It can be frustrating. You are putting all this time and effort, not doing it selfishly. It's not even necessarily going to help you. It's going to be helping these other people, and they don't even take the time to go to the damn meeting.
Another really important role of stewards here is being active communicators in the workplace. Right? That there's often an attitude of unionists that, like, if you care, you're going to come to the union meeting, right? Mm-hmm. Why does nobody come to the union meeting, right? That's where everything happens, right? But union meetings aren't always that interesting, for being honest, right? There's like a certain, some of them are great, but there's also a certain layer of people who go to them all the time. But steward can take that back to the membership, right? There's this great labor notes article by a former Teamster organizer that I think about all the time. It's called "Bring the Union Meeting to the Members." That this is a role that stewards can do, right? You can hold meetings at the workplace. If you have coworkers who come up to you after the union meetings and ask you what happened at the union meeting, that means that maybe they couldn't come, but they're interested enough to know, right?
Right.
If you're responding, "Oh, well, you should just come," that's a missed opportunity, right? And so you can bring that to the workplace and to your coworkers. Builds respect, right? And it also brings people into the process of, this is what's happening at the union, even if you're not coming down to the union hall. And you can make sure that they're at an important meeting when one happens. But in the meantime, they don't have to come to every single one to be involved or active, care about the union.
I think that was huge.
That was a very good article, and it really, because of course we can all fall into that, because it can be frustrating when you are putting all this time and effort into something that's going to help these other people, right? And you're not doing it selfishly. It's not even necessarily going to help you. It's going to be helping these other people, and they don't even take the time to go to the damn meeting, right? That's really frustrating. But if we're really going to be in this, not selfishly, then asking what happened at the meeting is actually, like, better than the people who aren't going and aren't asking. That's one step closer to being a union activist. And people don't, it's tough, but that's definitely a better way to look at it. And it's accurate too. Asking about the meeting is one step closer to being an active union member than the people who don't go and don't ask. Right. And so that's definitely something to keep in mind.
You gotta meet people where they're at, and then you gotta think about, am I doing something that's going to bring them closer or push them farther away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was.
And the response of, well, you should just go to the damn meetings. It may feel good to you in the moment to, try to tell someone off that way. But that's not bringing them closer to the union or closer to attending the meeting. Whereas I think being willing to report back every month, here's what we talked about. Whether it's you hold your own meeting or you just do a brief email to members and be like, hey, I was at the meeting this month. Here's what we did. You may be surprised at who that actually resonates with. Because oftentimes, in those type of scenarios, the people that responded or the people that, followed up were not the ones I expected. They were not necessarily the ones that, the rep would normally associate as, okay, well, here's my next in line. They may throw you for a loop.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.